Greya.
Ooh, okay. You said before that William wasn't looking super well, right? So I think I'm going to give him some healing because I'm worried about him. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. So that's 2d8 plus 4. 8, 1. That's 9 plus 4, 13.
13? Cool.
And that's it for my turn.
Perfect. William is looking like almost back to his regular self now. And he just he still doesn't want to lock eye, doesn't want to, break the gaze of this elf, but he just kind of like to the side is just like, thank you.
That's okay.
That wasn't a very good William's voice. I lost it there for a second. Is that everything for you?
Faking his accent.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Max actually got powers. William's faking his accent. Nobody is who you think they are. Speaking of Mac, it's his turn again.
Brawl is revealing so much.
All it took was a tavern brawl.
Yeah. It's all coming out now.
What is he going to do? So like I said, this guy that he's fighting on the last turn grabbed both his wrists to kind of hold his hands away from him. So the one is still holding Michael. The other one, he just kind of like gestures over, and again, one of these rocks in the corner starts to levitate. And flies at this guy and hits him. For how much? Wasn't as big of a rock. So it does hit this guy in the side of the head, but it's not like the last one that like went through the guy's head or something. It just like, this is just like, it's almost more like a regular throw, like someone threw a rock at this guy. So it still hurts him, just not near as bad. Where is this? Cool. And we're back up at Thomas, who is now trying to hold back a laugh because the person he was just fighting all of a sudden had a full body thrown at them. So he's just gonna let the dwarf lay on the ground, and he's going to try to attack this other guy who hopped in to get him. He gets him. For a good amount of damage. Well, first time this guy's getting hit. I guess he wasn't really in the action before. Cool. So Thomas, after stifling his laughter from the dwarf getting hit, then just like baseball bat swings right into this other guy's gut. So that guy like kind of keels over and has the wind knocked out of him, but he's still looking pretty okay. And it's now the brawler's turn, so he's gonna hit back at Thomas. Does not hit. The other one by Aleda and Dietrich is out. Bastion, I forget. When you picked up this guy, he wasn't dead yet, was he?
No, he was not. He was
I'm gonna
not
roll
unconscious.
damage on him because you threw him. Actually, he only had 2 hit points left. Whatever it is, that guy died when he landed on top of the dwarf.
Right. Poor dude.
This guy, the two that are fighting each other, the one knocks out the other one finally, and he doesn't have any attacks left, but now that he's done fighting him, he turns and looks at Greya. But he doesn't have any. What happened? My whole computer just froze. He doesn't have any actions left, so he's just facing Greya.
Greya's stressed.
These two guys who haven't joined the fight have kind of seen everything that's been going on and how crazy this fight is, and they have fully just tucked themselves in the corner. They are not interested in taking part.
So, what are your fights like tomorrow? Oh, you know.
And then this guy is going to try to headbutt Mac. He's still holding his wrists, and he's going to try to headbutt Mac. What's Mac's AC? Yeah, he gets him.
No.
I love
But
Ruby's
Mac
reaction.
is so, like, in his, like, mindset of just being pissed off, that when this guy headbutts Mac's head, like, barely even moves, and Mac hardly reacts. Whether it hurt him or not, he's too much in the zone to really, like, let it have any effect on him.
Can't decide if Mac is a barbarian or a sorcerer or a psionist or what he is.
Mac is whatever you need him to be.
Yeah, he's something different every battle. William is now going to take another swing at this elf. He doesn't know what else to do. William swings at the elf, and he's a little too worked up now that this guy is pissing him off so much that he swings and, like, swings harder than, like, he can control, doesn't hit the elf, and, like, stumbles and hits his head on the pillar that's beside him as he's stumbling. And William takes 3 points of damage to himself.
William.
Because he just tripped and fell into a pillar. Kellidir.
Okay. So Keldir is noticing that people are not adhering to rule number 2, and he is going to grab the person he's been fighting. He's gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Pace, that is 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Plus, and then finally doing stuff. Shit, okay. What's my plus? So 15 points of damage.
Cool. Which one is this? Number 2. Okay. So he's still standing, but looking pretty weak, and also looking very shocked at what you just did.
Thank you.
He doesn't fully understand what just happened to him. He's like, you grabbed me and then I hurt everywhere. A cat.
Attack cat.
Okay, so
I thought you meant in the bar.
And then a cat comes in and swipes at you,
and
Kelly.
everyone stops.
But it's adorable.
Highly allergic.
So hanging on to this guy, but he's gonna bring the club up and bonk him.
Bonk.
Bonk. Okay. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 4. So 12 points of damage.
Cool. This guy is down. He's like kind of like, as you're shocking him, he's like gyrating a little bit because he's getting electrocuted. And then like as he's doing that, you just smack down and he drops to the ground.
Okay. And Kelly's is going to move next to William.
Cool.
Face this elf. Okay. And actually, no. I'm going to use my action surge and I'm gonna try to hit the elf with the club. Actually. Okay, well, that's Nate, so
Oh no.
So the table leg like swings past the elf's head, and then he just turns and looks at you, still grinning. And he's like, "Oh, another one.
this
How
is fun.
fun this is."
I'd
I don't like him.
Like Gru. Okay, that's it. That's my turn.
Later.
Let me see.
You're muted.
You mean
Dietrich has definitely brought me back into myself, so I think that I'm like surveying and seeing where I can help with, and the I'm going to unmute for the moment, sorry, so I can actually interact with the Roll20 map. So this fellow here is the elf.
Yeah.
Okay. I can get there. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I've got room. I think he'd be a suitable person, even though I don't really want to use my highest claws. I think I'm going to like toss the torches and be like, this is a time, if any, to use them. So I'm dropping the torch and gonna use my claws instead for both.
Okay.
With +5, that's a 16 for the first one.
That hits. Question for you.
Yes.
Do you know which hand you were holding the torch in?
It was my left.
Okay. It does not catch the carpet on fire that is right below you.
Oh, thank goodness. It's a very flammable carpet. If
It is just soaked in everything, and like it would go up in a second.
Great. I'm like stomping with one foot to like put out the torch, just as a bonus action. Like, oh, that's probably not good. Stomp, stomp, stomp. So 16 for the first one does hit.
It hits, yeah.
Okay. Thank goodness. I was like, I only rolled an 11. Great. So that's 2d6. That's 8 plus 3 is 11. Yeah. Good. And then the other one isn't going to hit my second slash. I rolled a 4, and even with a +5. Oh wait, plus bless maybe? Oh no, that still wouldn't get me there because that would be +4. Because 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 4. Even if I got a 4 on this, would be
13.
13.
Yeah, that would.
No, that wouldn't work. So it doesn't hit the second time.
Okay. This guy is weird. So you like slash into his back almost, and he like for a second the smile leaves, but then like it comes right back as he like kind of adjusts to. It was more that like he was shocked that something was behind him, but the pain doesn't seem to bother him, and he just keeps smiling. He is looking like kind of weak now, but he's like, it almost looks like he's maybe enjoying it.
Can I see that? Because his back was
No, that was more for Kaladir and Greya that can see.
Gross, because if I later saw it, I think she'd be reminded of her mother. So, good. I'm glad she didn't see.
All right.
Is that everything for you?
That's my turn.
Dietrich.
Dietrich will look around at everyone around him and see the guy in the corner and realize he doesn't want to fight. And run over to where his friends are. And he would probably run right here.
Okay.
And he would kind of just go, well, I only came here for the last thing, and that's to have fun. And he will kind of like reach and grab to like punch the guy. Okay. 20 to hit.
20, oh yeah.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
I'll hit again. 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's gonna flurry of blows. He's gonna like stomp, like as he's like holding onto him, he's gonna like stomp on his leg.
Ooh.
Natural 20. I don't know why kicking him in the leg
Hell
hurts
yeah.
so bad.
He had a bad knee.
Found his only weakness.
Achilles
leg.
heel. So that'll be Penny pulling my headphones off. That'll be 6 plus. So 14 points of damage.
Cool. He goes down, and finally, it's weird because he still almost has a smile on his face for those of you who can see him. But he does finally let out like a scream of pain as he like drops to his knee on the leg that that Dietrich just hit.
He'll just say, I'm having a great time. And does he still have movement is my question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's what, 25? No, 30? What is math? Can he do what I want him to do? He is going to he's gonna step here and then here, and he's gonna punch that guy.
Okay.
14 plus 8, 20
Yeah, that hits.
something. 11 points of damage.
On this, it was on the like the other fighter, right?
Yeah, the other fighter.
Yeah. So you come up and you punch him, and that kind of makes his head go back and hit the rocks behind him, and he just flunks down as well, and he's gone. And the elf, again, like he is still smiling, and when you said that you're having so much fun, he was just like, he's now in pain, and like his voice is clearly like struggling to get out, but just still with a creepy smile on his face, he's just like, oh, me too. That's everything?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This elf that's on the ground, still smiling, just kind of starts chuckling to himself, and then just is engulfed in flames, and he's just basically like a ball of fire sitting there now.
Okay.
And that's it. You guys are just looking at a big fireball man now.
Okay. Okay.
Peladeer's natural enemy.
Is this something that I've seen before?
Maybe? I don't know. I don't think so. Probably
Okay.
not.
I don't recognize it. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't realize. I don't understand what's happening.
No.
I gotta say, I'm happy I didn't use the torch on him. I don't know how effective that would have been now.
And that's his turn. And that's the dwarf's turn. Who, let's see if they get out from under this body that was thrown on them. They do manage to get out. They use all of their movement getting up, but they still have an action left, so they take the swing at Thomas. Does not hit him. She just gets up, and she's just so frustrated by what just happened that she just kind of like swings randomly, but like isn't really putting any thought into where she's swinging. So Thomas easily just stepped away and didn't get hit. Bastion, your turn.
Ashton just starts walking towards the dwarf with the barrel raised. It's like, you could have come with us. You could have helped, but instead, you're really putting a wrench in things. And then he's gonna try and hit her with the barrel.
I'm getting major Donkey Kong vibes from like
Oh,
the original
absolutely.
Mario game.
Oh, that's a D12. Ooh, let's
How many
hope that.
times has that happened tonight?
Okay, I am glad that I'm rolling recklessly because one of them was a 1, but the other one will be a 25.
That hits.
So 7 damage,
Okay.
and then we'll do it again. Oh, don't know if a 15 hits.
15 does just hit, yeah.
Okay. Then another 8 damage.
Cool. She's still looking fairly sturdy, but she's got some bumps and bruises now, and she's definitely looking very frustrated.
How's the barrel looking?
Barrel is still got a couple hits in it.
Okay, good.
That everything?
And that's everything, yeah.
Greya.
Greya is tired of this. She doesn't want to be fighting anyone anymore. She's just like, I hate fighting and this is not fun. But I think she's going to, because she's still like, yeah, right there with the elf. I think she's just gonna look at him and be like, please leave us alone. And then she's going to try and inflict wounds again.
Okay.
Is she again? Or is she just blatantly?
Well, she has to touch him, so it's like a...
Okay.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 7. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And then 3 D10. I know which one's a D10, I promise. Here. 5, 10, 4.
Cool. So you reach out your little hand. You do take 9 fire damage because he's engulfed in that ball of flame.
Yeah.
But then when you touch him,
Oh, and it's necrotic damage, if that matters.
okay. Okay. You reach out, and he like kind of lets out a scream, but it's almost like a really creepy laugh more than a scream.
Ooh, I don't like that.
And then like the flames start to dim around him, and when all the flames are gone and you see him again, he is just like it literally looks like the life was sucked out of him. You know, like in movies when like the skin gets like sucked in and like it's almost like he almost looks like a skeleton, but just like there is still flesh on him, which isn't that much different than how he looked before because he was so gaunt and like gross looking. But it just there's like nothing left inside of him. But he does still have a super creepy grin, and he just collapses to the floor.
Grea's just like, I'm sorry, and because she feels real sad and conflicted about what just happened, but I guess she's glad that he's not doing the thing anymore.
Is that everything for Greya?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Blessed be the dull, for they have no mind to doubt. Blessed be the cruel, for they have no heart to vow. Blessed be the weak, for they have no teeth to gouge. Blessed be the empty, for we have no soul to shroud. One by one, the stars go out, and Dake is plunged into darkness.
Fuck! What?
What the Montaki is going on?
By Mahu.
I don't believe in gods.
I told you that they would turn their backs on us one day.
This shouldn't be possible.
No.
Things just got a little more interesting.
Is anyone else seeing this?
What?
Nothing like this has ever happened before. This isn't right.
You stand at the edge of the broken, blasted wall, staring into the unblinking expanse of shadow outside. What do you do?
What on Dake is going on?
Are you bored of the usual character archetypes?
Do you feel like you see the same characters over and over again?
Is there not enough chaotic energy in your podcasts?
Well, have we got the solution for you?
Hi, I'm Harper.
And I'm Darby.
Chaotic Creations is a podcast where we take the weirdest character prompts we can think of and make playable Dungeons & Dragons characters.
There's bad jokes.
I wonder what Minotaur sounds like when they're really, having a heartfelt speech is really moving.
Backstories. I am an eagle kenku.
She probably just says eagle. And people are like, not quite.
And of course, plenty of chaos.
I don't consider mayonnaise to be a liquid, but I also don't really consider it to be food.
Maybe he squishes his pecs together with like a little symbol in between. Goes.
We upload new episodes every Wednesday, and you can hear the two of us
and some guests
make some truly strange D&D characters.
Find us on your local podcatcher of choice, and check us out on Twitter @ChaoticPod.
I'm Harper, your lawful nerdy paladin.
And I'm Darby, your chaotic tired bard.
And we hope you'll join us on Chaotic Creations.
Back to Mac. What's Mac got left in him?
Big Mac attack.
Mac has the entire world at his beck and call.
He's just gonna pick up another rock and throw it at the guy again. But not touching it, like he does.
That normal thing.
But that one misses him. The guy kind of is on to Mac's game now, so he ducks out of the way. And that is Mac's turn. Now we're back up at Thomas, who is not overwhelmed, but he just doesn't know who he wants to hit more. But he's still gonna go for this fighter because he landed a pretty good punch on Thomas. But Thomas doesn't hit because he's kind of doesn't know who to go for. He second guesses himself before he swings at the fighter, which gives the fighter enough time to dodge out of the way. And now that fighter's gonna take a swing at him. Fighter doesn't hit either. The guy's gonna try to headbutt Mac again. That hits.
Oh no.
Gets Mac for 6 points of damage. So now, sorry, go ahead. So again, like Mac is still so worked up that he's not really reacting to this, but you can tell that it is doing damage, and it's just Mac not comprehending that he's getting hurt because this guy just headbutted him, and like Mac's nose is now bleeding and he's got like a cut in his lip, but like he still seems so distracted by wanting to get this guy that Mac is still not reacting to the hits. And I think all the other fighters are done. Yes, so that's it for them. William is now, he's not doing anything. William's just gonna kind of like reach over to you, Greya, and kind of like grab your shoulder. He's like, are you okay?
Yes, I didn't like that, but yeah, I'm okay.
All right, I don't think any of us liked it, but you did good, kid.
I liked it.
Say while holding a barrel over this dwarf. Keldir.
Okay. So there's just the two guys fighting William and then Thomas. So he is going to jump over this little wall. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's like.
You said it was just brick, right?
Like it's tiny. It's just to say that there's a barrier there, kind of thing.
Okay, and he's gonna go for that guy.
Okay.
And he's going to, because it worked really well last time, he's gonna shock him.
Cool.
Oh, not 20.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Way to go.
So that's 2d8. I never get nat 20s. What does it mean?
So 16 and then
right?
roll it.
So
Okay.
roll your 2d8 and then add 16 to it. Yeah, what Brittany just said. Yeah, that one.
So excited with the d8. Okay. Oh, that sucked. Okay. 18. And I still have less.
You say 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you only got.
Did you roll 2 ones?
I rolled a 16. Oh, sorry. 19. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Okay.
Sorry, so 19 and then plus 2 for my blast. 21 for the damage.
Okay. So he's looking pretty bad as well. These guys do not like getting shocked.
I mean, I don't know why. And again, he's gonna just bring up his club and bonk him. Okay, that is 11, 16, 17 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. So this guy is still standing, but kind of like how the other ones were, like he's looking really woozy, kind of swaying back and forth. Looks like he's having a hard time staying on his feet.
Okay, that's it. It's my turn.
Leda.
I want to go help Mac if I can. So, but I don't think I can get there. So I might just use dash to get there, just to kind of like be backup.
Okay.
So let's see. This is each square is 5, right? So that's 10. 15.
That is the pillar you're going through right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't go into a pillar. No, you're right. Sorry. I thought that was like a marking on the floor. My apologies. You did mention pillars. If my allies allow me to, I can move past them. So this will be 10. And that'll be 20. And that'll be 30. Yeah, and then I'll use my dash to get the remaining 10 feet just to kind of be back up for Mac. And if you'll allow it, I want to use a bonus action of like intimidate to just be like stand down. So I'm gonna roll and see how that works. That's a nat 1. I'm apparently out of breath. I'm not very fit. Stand down. Stop it.
He like doesn't even listen to you. He like doesn't even notice you're there, pretty much. Dietrich.
Okay, Dietrich will run. Dietrich will run. Where can he run? Oh yeah, he would be. Can he could stand over this, right?
Yeah, because like I said, it's very low, so you can kind of put one foot on either side or whatever.
There and then. Okay, yeah, he would be like, well, you recover here, and he will run this way and then this way, and he will wave at Bastion and then punch down at this dwarf. So that is 20 something a hit.
Yep.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Then he will attack again. That is 26 to hit. And that is 9 points of damage.
Okay. Looking pretty weak.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I will hit again. Okay, 27 hit.
Hey. Dietrich's a real punchy boy.
He is a punchy boy. And that is 6 points of damage.
Cool. Yeah, so she's looking pretty bad. She's still standing and she's like determined to just hurt somebody. So she's not giving up, but she's like, you can see it, she's finding it hard to like hold the table leg still and everything.
We should have talked.
Talked enough to your friend. That's everything?
Yeah.
Cool. Now it is the dwarf's turn. And she is going to... She just wants to hurt somebody and feels there's a better chance of hurting the boy next to her than the giant metal man. So she's going to swing the table leg at you, Dietrich. But I don't believe she hits. Maybe 19?
Just hits, yeah.
Yeah. Get you for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I will not be right for the next week.
Bastion.
All right, Bastion is just going to try and finish this off with the barrel.
Okay.
Roll out the barrel. Roll out the barrel. 14.
That does not hit.
Do you get... No, you don't get bonuses for flanking in 5th Ed, right?
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah.
Is it +2?
No, it's an advantage, so you
so it negates anyway. Okay, so that's a miss. Then I will try one more time. Hopefully fare better. Yeah, I'll fare better this time. 21 to hit?
Yeah.
And 7 damage.
7 damage?
Yep.
Still standing, but like looks like she's about to just buckle under her own weight.
Still give up.
That one I think your barrel's done now.
Okay. I'll be content smashing the barrel over her head then. That's it for Bastion.
That's everything? Okay. Greya.
Okay. It looks like everybody's doing okay so far. Who's the closest to me that needs healing? Let's see. Anyone?
William's pretty good now.
Yeah.
Dietrich looks like bruised and bloody a little, but like also still fine.
Yeah, same with Thomas. He also looks bruised and bloody, but he's still got a lot of fight left in him.
Bastion looks a little scratched, but nothing more than that.
Okay, and how, Mac hasn't gotten hit at all, right? It's fine.
Mac has gotten hit.
Oh.
It's hard for you to tell how he's doing because, like I said, he's so determined that he's not letting any pain show. But he does also have like bumps and bruises on him. But it looks roughly the same as what you're seeing with like Dietrich and Thomas.
I mean, I don't think you could get to me, but Aleda is 38 out of 51. But again, like I'm more than half. So if you have something else you can do that.
I could do regular healing word. She can hear me from there, right? Technically? No?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not a ton, but it's, it'll help.
I'll take it. I've got a low AC. People can just get me, so it might get taken away very quickly. Let's take it.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Thank you. What do you say to me?
I say, are you okay?
So pure.
Feeling better now that you're here.
Okay.
8, thank you.
Is that everything for Greya?
Yeah.
Cool. Mac's gonna shoot another rock at this guy.
That's what he deserves.
That one is going to hit. What is this guy? So this rock flies again. Mac is like not trying to look. He does look determined and still really pissed off. And now he's getting more frustrated because this guy keeps headbutting him and his rocks aren't hitting. So this next rock comes, flies at the guy. Not quite as hard to like go right through the guy's head like the first time, but when the rock hits anyone, Aleda, you would definitely hear. You do hear like an audible crack, and the guy drops. He is done. And Mac, once he drops, just kind of like hugs Michael and like walks off kind of to the corner.
Oh, Mac.
Thomas. Thomas sees how the dwarf is doing, and he looks at Dietrich and Bastion, and he's like, "Thank you for your help. If you don't mind, I did start this. I'd like to finish it." And with the club, just gives one final crackdown on the dwarf's head, and the dwarf drops as well. And this fighter who's left here now kind of realizes the situation he's in. So you see his face is kind of scared. He's surrounded by all these like really tough looking people. But he's also just kind of in it already. So like while scared, he still tries to hit Thomas. Totally misses. Like doesn't even come close. It was like he barely moved his fist because he was scared, and like he's more just kind of looking around at you guys and like tries to swing, but like doesn't even come close to Thomas. William is just staying with Gray. Gray moved. William's gonna go too. Caladir, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and finish this guy off with a club. Is 17 to hit.
Hits.
You just froze. Okay, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, hits.
Okay. That's 9. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. So this guy's looking around, doing his like empty swings, and Caladir just again, almost baseball bat style, just smacks this guy in the face, and he just drops down, and he is done as well. And all the other fighters have backed out, so everyone is out of initiative, and the fighters who are like kind of like cowering, like kind of each individually, they say some form of like, yeah, whatever you need, we are with you. Whatever you're doing, we're on your side.
Dietrich will bow in Thomas's like direction and be like, "Well done, sir."
Thomas just like nods his head. He's like, "Yeah, you too. That was pretty fucking cool, man."
Also, maybe you know how you said you're better at speaking with the seedy types. Maybe leave it up to me next time. Looks like there wasn't a lot of talking done, you know?
There was talking at one point. But yeah, sure.
That it didn't go as well as you would have liked.
You know, this isn't the outcome that I wanted, no.
That's all right.
I quite enjoyed this conversation, actually. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ask Bastion. Today Huron says we have a very slimy letter. I'm looking forward to reading it. Thank you, Huron. Dear Bastion, for years I have held the weapons of many gladiators when they are not fighting in the ring. Day in and day out I take their swords, give their swords, take their swords, and give their swords. Always with the kindest smile, and yet after the fight, when it's all said and done, I'm never invited for a part of your celebration. It's like I'm not even there, and I am just a passing face who forces the will of our benefactors onto the prisoners so that they may keep their weapons long enough to rise up and revolt. You know what? That hurts. How do I move past letting them into the ring and start letting them into my life? Sincerely, Sad Sword Bearer. I think this question can easily be answered. Your companions do not respect you at all. There is a certain thrill that comes from not just victory in battle, but also coming so close to death and coming out alive. This is not something that can be easily explained, nor is it a feeling that can be easily replicated through any other means. When you're in the heat of battle and you kill someone, but you don't die, well, you feel really good about that. And I find that Most people that fight don't want to share that feeling with people who don't understand or who claim to understand. So I can see why they wouldn't want to hang out with you. What I would do if I were you is step into the ring, risk your life in battle, fight alongside your companions, and then come back to the fold, and I guarantee you they will share a mug of ale and glorious tales of battle with you. Thank you for your question.